This morning, somebody woke up this morning and they was grateful that they woke up because they was locked up and they was in East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. And they got a chance to realize that today is courtrooms are back open. That means they got all hope back again. And a lot of people don't know this shit mean a lot to a person who just missed out on Easter, who's really trying to be home to screw up their life again. And I ain't saying all of them like that, but I'm just saying based on statistics, and this is what it shows. You let them out, they repeat offenders, do the same shit over and over. Now here's the part when I tell you welcome back to East Baton Rouge Parish Prison Stirps. I say welcome back. A lot of people don't know yesterday was very stressful for these dudes, man. It was hard. Whether they was guilty or not, they was locked up in the parish. That's what they was dealing with. And this shit based on two stirs. I'm not trying to make a person feel bad about this shit. I'm trying to make a person think before they do this shit where they gonna be up at in that bitch. And I'm not saying you're gonna have all bad days, but I'm just saying you won't have any good days. And that's just as real as it is. And here it is, you waking up on this holiday. You gotta know what it feels like. Nobody answering the phones. Nobody picking up. Everybody out there in the yards barbecuing. You thinking about that shit because you was out there last year and it's flowing through your head. You was shining and you was grinding. You was looking good like Pee Wee now. Pee Wee looking good because Pee Wee fresh and clean and Pee Wee not in that bitch with you. They got a lot of dudes right now playing the Easter Bunny to your kids. Here's the basket. Your kid happy, but they happy without you. You ain't never seen this shit coming, but here it is. You going through that day, and yeah, you calling and you ain't getting no phones, and you stressing. And the new nigga in there, he not knowing why you taking that shit out on him. He not knowing what the pains you going through. They hollering child, first child. It's a blessing to eat child out there in that bitch. Of course, it ain't what you want, but you get feed a little extra. Hopefully, if you're lucky, you got somebody work on trustee and they're able to give you more shit than you normally would get. Of course, you got to have money on your books. And our money then is called zoos. You got to be able to show this shit up front. And I'm not telling you when you come back from child what it's going to be like. I'm telling you what it is. They got some dudes go straight in their racks and they try to sleep the holidays off. Like I say, they don't want to remember this shit, but they try to dream about this shit. And in the process of that, they got some dudes might go sit down and watch a flick on TV. Be careful with that shit, because you may wind up watching shit that you might not want to watch. But you don't have the choice and the obligations and the privilege to get that remote. Remember that shit, they stressing. You got some of them over there in the corner on the phones. Real shit. Hitting and hitting. Trying to get somebody to hit. And then you got some of them playing the games. Dialing them up and praying that somebody hit and hopefully they'll make a three-way call. That's what they doing. All I'm just telling you, their Easter wasn't all that good. And I can remember Pee Wee days, Easter. Fuck, they got the rabbit in jail? No, they don't. Stay tuned.